Hi, my name's Esther. I'm a Christian. I have ADHD, and today I'm making this video that's a little bit different than normal because you need to hear this before you die, and that's how serious this is. So, I'll just get right into it. For the last almost a year or so, I've been battling a lot of difficult thoughts, difficult emotions, things that make me really anxious, things that make it feel like it's just like impossible to go on there. I cannot figure out a way forward. And because I know that I'm sure other people have felt that way before, I wanted to share with you what I've learned and also share with you life-saving advice. Because at the end of this life, there's a decision that has to be made about where we're going to go. And at the end of the day, that is what dictates our entire living lives while we're on Earth. So, to get started, one verse that has really gotten me through when I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, I am just not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, or when I'm saying nothing is going my way, there is not a way out of this, God, why don't you take this away, is the verse from 2 Corinthians 12, where God says, my grace is sufficient for you because my power is made perfect in your weakness. And so I've been saying that to myself all year because God's grace is what makes me able to get through every day and through every month and every year and everything like that. Because we are completely unworthy, and that's okay. So like when I'm feeling unworthy, that's okay because you and I are terrible, sinful people. So when we're feeling that complete unworthiness, that's just realizing the truth. That you are a bad person and I'm a bad person, and there has not been a single person, except for one, to walk the face of this earth that's ever really been good. Because once you've lied to your mom once, you are not perfect anymore. You know what I mean? And we've all done way worse than that. So we get that out of the way where God says, yep, well, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. So we already, imperfect. So God, knowing that he's perfect and when we die we can't be with him because we're imperfect and he can only hold perfect people in heaven, he came down to earth and became a human and lived a perfect life and then died a criminal's death on a cross. Even though he was completely sinless, he did not deserve to die. And since he was the only perfect person to ever live, and he died a criminal's death on a cross, and he was God dying a criminal's death on a cross, his death paid for all of our sin. You know what I mean? We deserve to die and go to hell, and he died instead. And so as long as we say, yeah, I need that, I need you to cover my sin, I'm not good enough, I need you, I need your blood to cover me instead of my blood to cover me, then he says, okay, you're good. You get to be with me. And not only that, but not only like, you don't just get to be with me when you die, you get to be with me in this lifetime. So when you say Jesus, he's, by the way, the guy that died on the cross. When you say, Jesus, I need your blood to cover me, I'm not good enough, I need you. I need you to cover my sin so that I can be with you in the next life. He also says, okay, great, you're good. I'm also going to give you my personal spirit inside of you. So since I've accepted Jesus, I literally have the Holy Spirit in me. And every Christian who's accepted Jesus has the Holy Spirit, God's Holy Spirit in you. So that he's not only going to walk with you when you die, he walks with you every day in this life, which is literally crazy. And literally the answer to all the biggest parts of life's problems. Because now I'm never alone. And, sometimes I have to be reminded of that I'm not alone, but I'm literally never alone. He is literally with me, inside of me all the time. And then the most joyous part of everything is that after dying on the cross and before he, gave the whole announcement about the Holy Spirit coming, he did not stay dead because he's God. He literally rose to life, proving that he is going to raise us to life too on the other side of this life. I'm proving that he really is God. So I just wanted to give that as an encouragement. If you are feeling worthless, that it's okay. You are. But Jesus says, I will be worthy for you. And as long as you accept me, you are now worthy through me. Isn't that the greatest thing you ever heard in your entire life? So it doesn't matter if you're like for me, I'm like, oh, I'm doing bad at this specific thing. I'm failing at this. And God doesn't say, oh, you should try harder. He says, yeah, you're right. You're kind of sucking at this. But you know what? My grace is sufficient for you. And whether or not you do great at this or whether or not you fail at this, my power can be made perfect in your weakness. If you do great, people will be like, cool, she's really good at that. And maybe they'll get to know me better because of that, because God's really good at things too. Or maybe I'll fail at something and have to apologize to a lot of people, and maybe I'll learn a little bit more about God through learning to be humble. You know what I mean? Like, there's no situation that he can't work through now that his Spirit is in me. So I am just encouraging you to ask Jesus, if you have not already, for him to forgive you for every sin and once and for all cover everything bad that you've ever done, not just to get rid of your sin, but so that you have a personal friendship with Jesus for the rest of your life and the rest of the next life. If you already have, known Jesus in your life, or if you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear them all below, because this is literally the most important thing that you could ever do in your life. Okay, have a good day. Bye!